My name is Kenny Long. I got drafted in the 22nd round by the Houston Astros. I played with them for about 2.5 years, and now for these past 2 years I've been playing out in Sioux City for the Sioux City Explorers. Pretty much as a young kid, everyone's dream is I want to play in the big leagues, and mine was no different. I've been trying to keep the dream alive as long as I can. In high school, I was a starting pitcher, and I'd pitch. I was one of the 3 starters in the weekend, so I'd pretty much throw about 7 innings a game, try to go a complete game each time. So I walked a lot of innings during high school, and travel ball included. Once I reached pro ball, I became a lefty specialist. So that means I come in for one hitter a game, 1 or 2, but I have to be available for every single day. As a starter, you have a different preparation as a reliever. Starter, you have pretty much a set routine that you know what you're going to do the day before, the day after, and the day of. You have a lot more prep time before you know you're going to pitch. You could go through your whole routine, but as a reliever, you get that phone call, you run down there, you stretch for 2 minutes, and you start chucking the ball. You have to be ready on command. I probably didn't notice any arm troubles or being able to get prepared until pro ball. About 3 days into spring training, when I got started, my shoulder just started nagging me, and from then on, for these past 2 years and a half, just hasn't felt the same. My shoulder would just not warm up like it usually would in the past. Usually in the past, I could throw 4 or 5 pitches and I'm ready to go. Now it takes some time, and I could feel the discomfort when I was throwing. It kind of progressed. At first, it was just a discomfort, and just day after day, it started just kind of increasing in pain, and to the point in spring training, I had to tell them I had to cut it off, had to take a couple weeks off, and I wasn't able to travel out with the team at the beginning. I had to stay behind in spring training, and basically just rested it, and they did the kind of rehab but it felt better, but it still lingered on throughout the whole season. Typically, in years prior, I'd work out on my own, go to the gym, but this year was a little bit different. I've had different amounts of therapy, physical therapy throughout my life, but all that I've done with my arm, nothing has really helped to get better. Doing what I did last year and going through preparation to the season, it didn't work. So I decided that I'm going to try this new treatment. My grandma actually introduced me. She knew I had some problems with my arms for the past 2 years. So she said, "Why don't you come down here, see Tony, and just give it a try." Going into the treatment, I had no clue what to expect. First we threw outside to my comfort zone until I started feeling pain. And then after that, we went in and did some treatment. After the treatment, we went back outside and we threw again. And I could definitely see a difference between how it felt before and after. I started out in September and I went through October. So basically about a month of treatment. As we started, we went through all the treatment, did some throwing. My velocity was way down, somewhere around 70, which is still even low for me. But towards the end, we got up to 77. The biggest thing is I'm able to throw without any pain. And that means I'm not changing my mechanics to suffice getting rid of that pain. Beforehand, I'd probably just maybe lower my arm angle just a little bit more because it didn't hurt as much. Or I'd slow down just a little bit because it didn't hurt as much. This treatment has allowed me to throw the way that I throw without compensating the effectiveness of my pitching. To the kids that want to keep on playing whatever sport they play, college, high school, or even professional, the biggest thing is kind of have to stay healthy. Doing that, prepare yourself each and every season. Also, you just got to have a passion for the game. Wanting to play, wanting to get better, whether that be if you're hurt, you got to do the treatment to help you get to that next level.